Oh, it's Guido coming at you with the tactics talk, and I just got done rage quitting on stream. Bit of a mixed stream, but the good news is one of the first battles on stream, I don't know if it was the first, might have been the second, was in the FE 4005, and I did something finally, as the title of this video says, finished a mission I've been trying to do for 3 years. And it is the Alliance for the Chimera number 15 with honors, so I can get the order, so that I can start working on the 279 early stuff. And that is 6,500 damage, 5 kills, and a win. Now I have probably come close a dozen times in the last 3 years. 100, 500 damage off, 5 kills and a win and 6,000 damage, 8,000 damage and 5 kills and a loss, that kind of stuff. But finally got it done with the FE. And like most of those missions, at least for me anyway, there is a significant amount of luck involved. And the luck happens early in the game. We'll watch it here. And I didn't know it at the time. I was going to let this all lead up, but whatever, I'm going to tell you anyway. So it's Alliance 15 that I ended up finishing. And we'll talk about what it is that actually put me over the edge to get this done when we get there. So FE 4005, I do not have any of the field mods done on it. And what I have done here is I just set this thing up probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. I've got a improved rammer, I believe, and I've got 2 bounty. I want to say bounty IA and maybe vents or something like that. Or it might have been vert stab, although I don't know if vert stab goes on this tank. But anyway, I've done what I can to take care of the gun handling on the tank. You can see that I'm running the 3D skin, sounds like a train. So we're going to come on over here. I thought maybe initially that maybe the CS63 would light somebody silly up early and I might get a cheeky shot on, say, a light tank or a medium tank that's going to expose itself a little too much. I think the M454 has the same idea, old Warhammer 2000 right here. A lot of the heavies moving into town, and I figure I'd hang out in town, see if I can't support them, get some cheeky shots kind of poking out when people aren't expecting it. I am going to have to dodge artillery because I'm a great big old artillery magnet. Very difficult for this thing to get away from artillery, and it's not very thickly armored. So me and this M4 are getting stuck on each other a little bit, and I'll work my way into town. So now that I have finished this one with honors, now I had finished it without honors, but the trick is all those things, 6,500 damage, 5 kills, and a win. To get it with honors, and then that will unlock one of the orders, and what that allows me to do then is to have 5 orders, which means it's actually I have 8 orders, but I've already used 3 to unlock one of the 15s for the 279 early. I just wanted to test it and see how it worked. So I'm going to be doing the Alliance missions for the 279 early. I'm already about 5 or 6, 7 of those done with, so we'll keep working on them. The problem with my plan is, not necessarily a problem, but the difficulty potentially is that I am going to have to do the 15 Alliance with honors for the 279 early. So that will unlock another order, which will bring my 5 up to 6, and then I can use 3 and 3 on the other 15s that are not done, and then finish them with the orders, and then I get the 279 early, if you follow what I'm talking about there. I believe something like this is how these boosting services get through these things so quickly. I don't believe they actually go through every one of these missions, although they might with rigging and timing in and all that crap, might be able to do stuff like that. So I'm looking for a cheeky shot on the IS-7, right? I don't want to be seen. I'll try to stay here and not be seen. I'm like, oh, maybe he'll back out and give me a side shot. I am running Hesh at the moment. Problematic, especially against something like the IS-3, which you're going to find out right here exactly why it's problematic. If it pens, good. You're going to do some damage. It's got decent pen. Not too bad. But against something like an IS-7 sloped armor, not great at all. I'm like, all right, here he comes. All right. First big damage. Let me try to sneak up. Alright, 305. And he blaps me with one. And now I'm spotted. I'm a 4005. Artie's going to just love to take shots. Those guys are jumping all over the IS-7, which is helpful. But unfortunately, 2 guys die trying to kill that guy. And look at this situation we have right now. This is not a promising setup for me finishing a 6,500 damage, 5 kills, and a win. We are down 2 to 5. In a tier 10 battle. This is usually a death sentence. And then I get lit. I really don't know exactly how I got lit. Maybe the VZ poked and caught an edge of me. It's a big tank, man. And there's a lot of windows and nooks and crannies on this map. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. There we go. There's 1,000. I like it. I like it. Seems kind of low, really, but all right. Put a thump on him. I need to watch that window. I didn't really notice it. I don't play this position a whole bunch, but there's a window right here that can kind of see through to sections across where they are. Even artillery shells might sneak through. Now watch this Leopard right here. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is going to get very interesting. So Leopard has a lot of hit points. I was hoping I could get a big chunk of them, but he just loses most of them right there to our other 4005, who he kills. So he's over there with, what, 397 hit points, right? So here he comes, and I'm like, all right, he's moving along, moving along, moving along. Already went in, and he's there. He was. So I just snatched the body from Body Snatcher, my friends, with a timed lead fire, ridiculous blind shot there. And for the record, that was 260 hit points of damage. That will become important in a minute. We'll let this continue to go. All right, so we kill that guy. That was 1 kill, by the way, so now I need 4 kills. I'm only at 1,330 damage. Keep that in mind. Pretty sure you're going to be able to figure out. If you haven't already figured it out, you'll figure out exactly what I'm talking about here in a minute. But it was interesting because at the time, it wasn't something I was thinking too hard about. And obviously, with only 1,300 damage and a 5-7 game, we are starting to claw it back a little bit, but we're not in great positioning. We don't have great position. We don't even own the other side of the map. But if you look at what they have, unless the 4005 or Minotauro is over there, everything's lit. Now, stuff could reposition, certainly. But it doesn't seem to be that we have much over there. There is something lit up there in the northeast corner that is actually the Minotauro. Now we see this dude cross, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be fantastic. We'll just slap him. Thanks for that. And I get hit by artillery, so that's 1,100 there. He gets a shot on me, and now he starts getting pummeled. I'm going to have to back out of this, and I'm just really hoping Artie doesn't wreck my day again here. Looks like the other one wasn't ready or declined the shot or whatever the case may be. I don't want to drive out into those openings because that marker that's up in there in the northeast, I don't know where he's pointing. So I'm going to take a chance crossing that open spot, and then we'll just kind of shift around a little bit like a Muppet. And then here we got another opportunity. If this guy backs out, we might be able to put another big thump on him. Oh, no, this guy gives me a shot. I like it. Another 1,100. So we've switched to AP. Now I'm going to rush this guy. I'm like, I got to hit this dude. I'm hoping I can ram him, but I'm actually not nearly as heavy as I thought I was. I only get 36 out of it. He's got a long reload, which is good. Please, Artie, don't hit me. I'm going to try to get a shot on him. He's like, nope, he's going to get my hatch. Then he backs out and just gives me that lower plate, and I'll finish him off. There's kill number 2, and up to 3,700 damage. It was starting to enter into my mind that I might have a shot at it. Not as bad as that could have been, my friends. He didn't quite hit me directly, so that's all right. 139, not too bad. Now I see these dudes cruising around. All right, Mr. BZ. We finish off the VZ. Now can I get in here and get another kill? Really, I probably should have taken the kill on the Type 5H, but I wanted to get a shot on him. Now he pokes. I'm like, oh no, that's not going to do damage. That's only going to track him, so I don't want to waste that shot right here. I'm really hoping he just scooches forward. I'm also concerned because of that opening right there and the fact that there's also a Type 5H there that he might start moving around and maybe get me lit. So I'm like, all right, is this dude not going to push? Don't know. Nope, there he is again. Someone lit him, but again, that's not a hitbox. That's just the front edge. And then actually the Minotauro. Minotauro's moving up. Like, oh, do I have a shot on him? Maybe I can get another bunch of damage out of this guy. If I'd have been ready, if I'd have moved and realized it earlier, I might have got a shot on him. Probably shouldn't have taken that shot, but I thought, whatever, let's give it a whirl. So, like always, when you're playing the 4005, you're going to back out after a shot. You're going to hide. You're going to try to not get spotted. You're not doing much good. You don't have any armor to bounce stuff anyway, so just disappear somewhere. Come back when you're lit or when you're loaded. Don't come back when you're lit. That's a bad idea. Stay hidden when you're lit. Come in here and see if we can get a cheeky shot on him. He's like, oh, he's down below. Is the BZ going to make a move? I'm noticing that the Chieftain's moving up, so I'm really hoping the Chieftain will flush him out and I get another big chunk of damage off of him. And maybe a kill, because he's within one-shot range of me. There's the Minotauro. I'm like, oh, every time I move my turret, my bloom goes crazy. Oh, there he is. Is he? No, he didn't. Oh, it's too bad. Bummer. He lost hit points. Nice. All right, we'll take it. All right, not as good as it could have been. I didn't get the 1,000, but it cranks us up to 4,455. And look at the comeback, fellas. It's back to 10-10. The Minotauro is in trouble. I'm thinking I might be able to get a cheesy kill shot off of him, but he dies to the Chieftain. Okay, so we've got a 4,005. He's got a bunch of hit points. Not full, but decent amount. And we've got a Foch 155. Can't really tell what he's doing, but he should have a decent amount of hit points. We've got 2 artillery. And then, holy cow, the 4,005 makes my day, fellas. He moves out into the open. He's got lots of hit points. Progetto doesn't want to die to him. He drives right into my shot, and I nuke him for a sweet 1,163. I'm just hoping the Artie doesn't take me out of the game right here, or the Foch doesn't get shot somehow. And we're at 5,600, guys. We're 1,000 off, right? 900, I guess, off on this thing. Now we got to take a chance. Let's move up. If Artie shoots, they shoot. Nothing I can do about that. I need to get within draw distance and a line of sight shot onto this Foch 155 if I'm having any chance. I see the Chieftain going around the edge. It'd also be nice if we didn't have any Artie. Now, if I can pad my damage a bit with an excuse me, with an Artie shot, that'd be great. But unfortunately, the 261 is way over there, so that's not going to be it. Chieftain's going to work on him. I'm going to come up to the 1 or 2 bushes that's even on the top of this hill. I'm going to hope I can come up and over and get zoomed in on where the Foch is. So that's the Foch's marker, still sitting up there. I'm assuming he's still there. Here's the chance I'm taking. If he's moved over to the west end and he's over in this area, then he maybe sees me and starts punishing me, and within 2 shots I'm out of the game. But I'm just going to take that chance. Maybe if he shoots me, I can swing the gun on and maybe get a shot, one shot him, something like that. I think he might have fewer hit points. I don't know. But that's where he was lit last. So I come up here and I don't get lit. That's good. I kind of peek just a bit. Is he gonna? No. All right, great. We got into the bush. Unless he actually pushes up on me, or maybe their Artie's moving around somewhere and gets close enough. I'm pretty sure he's not going to see me. So I'm thinking right here, honestly, I almost took a shot just for giggles on his last lit position, which I think would have been a mistake because where we find him is not quite where his marker was. I'm actually a little west of his marker right now where I'm pointing. I'm sort of expecting to be kind of close to the building right there. You can see the CS-63 is moving his way in. And I need 900 damage, fellas. And the Artie's right there. I'm like, oh, can I get that shot me back? Oh, no. I'm just going to forget that. Once the first shot went in, there's no sense in taking the shot. That's unfortunate. Would have been nice to get that shot, but the CS-63 is moving in. And to be honest with you, it feels like the CS-63 took a lot longer than I thought it would have been. I probably could have taken the blind shot. How good of an idea that would have been, right? So remember what's happened earlier in the game. We're at 5,618. I need a kill. So so there's a couple things going on here. I still need like 900 hit points, right? But I also need the kill. So if he's got a bunch of hit points, then yeah, I can hit him with the Hesh. And ideally it's his side, and I'm assuming he's pointing towards them and not me, but who knows. So I have a good chance of getting the 900 damage, but I also need a kill. So if he has too many hit points and I don't quite kill him, I could get the damage, not the kill, and not get the mission. So I'm just waiting for this to happen. I'm like, all right, guys, I've basically aimed on where he was last, and that's almost going to hurt me here. Watch what happens as these guys slowly creep in, attempting not to get nuked by a Foch 155. I'll pause it as soon as he's lit, and we'll see what's going on. Because it happens pretty quickly here, guys. It's creeping in a little bit closer. So there's a lot of guns on that corner, right? We got a T-57. We have a Chieftain, and we have a CS-63. And we've actually, we don't have any Artie. Artie died. So all four of us are pointing. We all know exactly where this is. It's going to be very difficult, potentially, for me to get this thing done. But I was definitely thinking about the mission right here. Like, man, I have a great chance to get this mission done right here. Let's see how it goes. Like, all right, where is this guy? Let me zoom in. Where is this dude? Getting a bit nervous. CS63 is, there he is. Check it out, guys. 1,444 hit points. That's plenty. We'll move. He took a hit. I don't know if you noticed, but he took another hit right before I got the shot off. I hit him for 664 of the 1440, and I am at 6,282. And as you notice, there are no more hit points on the board. Now, I already gave it away at the beginning. I wasn't thinking of it right here. I do remember going, I am 200 and some change hit points short. And as I came back out of it, I started thinking, did I take any shots where I might have got damage that I didn't know about? And I went, the leopard. The leopard. And I didn't know how many hit points he had. Remember, he had 300 something, right? When he went dark. And then the Artie went in. And then I hit him and killed him. And the good news is, he had 260 when I hit him. So I came out 40 ahead. You'll see the cards in a minute. So I was 6,542, I think, damage total. 5 kills in the win. So about as min run on this mission as you can do to also get the with honors. But fantastic, guys. Fantastic. 3 years in the making, and I can start moving on and getting a little more serious about the 279 mission. So there you go. Keep at it. That's all I've got. See ya.